Welcome to Module 6, and this is what's going to happen this week. This week, we're going to be covering sections 3.5, 3.6, and 3.7. So by the end of the week, you should be able to calculate a derivative using the method of implicit differentiation. You will be able to formulate a derivative, use the method of implicit differentiation to formulate a derivative for the inverse trig functions: inverse sine, inverse cosine, inverse cotangent, tangent, secant, cosecant, the inverse functions. And then in 3.6, we're going to learn about logarithmic differentiation. So you'll be able to calculate the derivative of a log function. You will be able to incorporate algebra skills that you learned previously before calculus, along with your calculus skills. You're going to combine these two to calculate the derivative of complicated functions using the method of logarithmic differentiation. So you will learn that along the way. Also in 3.7, finally, we've talked about derivatives so much. We learned what they are. We learned how to do some basic derivative rules. Now we're getting into more complicated techniques. And in 3.7, you will be able to finally apply these derivatives many places. In the natural sciences and the social sciences. We have examples you will be doing where you apply the derivative in physics, in biology, in economics, and some other examples. As always, along the way, when you have questions, if you have questions, I am here to support you. We have Zoom sessions that I meet with students Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 10:30 to 12. If you cannot attend those sessions, I record them and post them so you can listen to the recording later. If you want to still talk with me, you can reach out to me by email and I can interact with you that way. I have many email hours, so don't forget about those things. Now, you do have homework pertaining to these sections that's coming up, so you can have practice from the book, the odd problems, so you can check your answers. Again, you can email me a question and I can send you back and say if you're on the right track or wrong track or whatever. Then you have a quiz coming up. This quiz is over what you learned last, this quiz is coming up. It's a timed quiz. Okay, so it will be over, this is on chain rule. This is what you learned last week. That's what this, so you've had time to practice it. So you've got this quiz coming up and it will, it's a timed quiz. I give you 25 minutes. That is way more time than you need, but that's just in case you have technology issues, to upload it and send it to me. Then quiz 6 is not this week, it's next week, but I need you to do something this week to get ready for next week. Next week's quiz is an interaction between me and you, about 5 minutes or less, just asking you, how are you doing in the online environment? Is there anything you need or not understanding about how the course works? It's just a little check-in. So what I need you to do, this is on this module, you'll have to fill out a form. You'll have to tell me your 3 best times to meet. If none of those are good, the ones that I've selected, you tell me when you can meet. You have to fill out what method you would like. We can either have a phone call, we can have a FaceTime session, or we can have a Zoom session. You pick the time and the method, and this is for not this week, but next week. Let's see. I think also you'll have homework that you have to do, that you have to submit from last week. Last week's material, the video worksheets that you have to do, it's the same format every week. That is due this week. I give you a new assignment on this material that will be due the following week. So have a good week. I will be talking to you and see you soon.